Again, 3, 2, 1, and go.
In a land of psychotic daimyos, bloodthirsty samurai, and belligerent ninja, one warrior stands above the rest. Monk.
Monk.
This is feudal Japan, and we are the...
I didn't have a chance to play Shogun, but I heard a lot of good thing about that. Maybe I should try to buy it one day and play it. How about it? Would you like to see me?
Iko-Iki. Our goal is to conquer Imperial Japan, become shogun, and achieve the short victory. To do this, we'll have to spread religious extremism, build an army...
What the hell is this? AI. We shouldn't laugh about that because this was not pretty funny, but the internet changed it to funny.
The radicalized monks kill 50,000 Japanese men, implement extortion tactics, promote civil unrest, and eventually storm Kyoto, the capital of Japan. Standing in our way is Buddhism, hordes of dangerous samurai, the IRS, public sentiment, and the entire known world. Can we spread our faith across Japan and become shogun, or will this end in a shameful display, forcing...
What the hell is what do they will spread? What kind of religion they will say? What with the 7-Eleven near the Fuji mountain?
To commit seppuku in front of a 7-Eleven. Gentlemen, welcome to the second channel. As a side note, the main channel is well on its way to 50k, so if you haven't, then click subscribe. Also, subscribe to this channel if you enjoy watching historical war crimes committed with suboptimal results. Anyway, let's commence it.
Okay.
Welcome to Shogun 2, the land of the samurai, extremely convenient onigiris, and now gaijin.
Oh, I would like to eat onigiri.
So today we're playing Total War Shogun 2. Now I'm known for playing other games in the Total War franchise, most notably Warhammer 3, but little known fact, Shogun 2 is actually my favorite game in the entire Total War franchise. It was my first
A lot of
love,
people
so to
say
speak,
that.
and you never truly get over your first love. So today we're going to be playing the base campaign of Shogun 2. There is the very popular Fallen Samurai, but we don't care about that today. So we'll be playing as the Iko-Iki. The Iko-Iki are religious extremists who rebelled against samurai authority. They consist of monks, peasants, and really just anyone they could find at the local pub. They really are just a bunch of dudes who cobbled together every spear and
So,
sword
hobos.
they could find and said, fuck it, let's vow for control of the Shogun.
But wait, Master of Fate can recruit large units of Ashigaru, weak but with high morale. Cannot recruit Metsuke. I don't know what is this. Generals can convert provinces to the Eco Fate. What the hell is Eco Fate? So they're just a part of Buddhism who are with a lot of arms. Not like armed, just armed. Not like with a lot of arms to hold weapons, just armed.
So we'll be playing on a short campaign and very hard difficulty. Here are
Ooh.
the victory conditions, and the main one, become shogun. Alright, so here we are in feudal Japan. We are the only nation in all of Japan who are devout followers of our religion. What is that religion, you might ask? Iko. Because of this, the entire world will eventually hate us if they don't already. So the Iko-Iki experience usually boils down to trying to survive wave after wave of pissed off samurai trying to decapitate you. But hopefully not to...
So it means that I know that by playing Europe and Europe Universal 4 and well Total War, I know that people will hate you just because of the religion. So you're the only with that religion. You're not Buddhist, but you're kind of Buddhist, but not exactly Buddhist. So yeah, you're screwed.
Hey, I'm gonna try to avoid that. Try. How?
Try.
I'm gonna watch a goddamn video. That's how. But it's got something to do with this guy right here. We have Sakai to our west, Asai to our south, and we also have Jimbo to our east. So I think the way I'm going to play this is I'm going to expand east and kind of go down that way, eventually meet Usegi. I'm going to pronounce a lot of things wrong, just get used to it. But before I do that, there's a couple of things I need to do. Mainly, I need to kind of shore up my borders down here first, so that when I send my armies east, I'm not going to be getting absolutely rammed from behind. So, let's have a look at our
Yeah,
generals.
in the very beginning
Start
it would
with
be nice to have protect borders, as other nation will surely will come for you. For sure.
Yari Ronin, 2 Ikoiki Yari Ashigaru, and 1 Ikoiki Bo Ashigaru. We also have our general down here, and we have our main man, Shinozuma Jutsurai. He's got a bunch of useful skills and traits down here. He's
What is it? 1 to repressions in this province. Okay. Converse provinces in which this man is located in the clan region, plus religious zeal, okay. Plus 1 morale for all units under this man's command. So what we saw, this whole nation has high morale, but not very great warriors.
down here. He's a religious
Oh, come on. Minus 5% to the character's chance of being assassinated. Oh, that's good. I think.
fanatic. He's also casually brutal.
What does it mean, casual brutal? I'm, you know, that on Monday and Thursday, I'm just a brutal man who will destroy every minor factions and people who don't follow my religion. Just a casual, you know. I'm not doing this every day, every other day maybe, if I'm in the mood. What does this mean?
Come to our tech tree. We have 2 different trees. We have the Way of Chi and Bushido. Now, of course, Bushido is the way better tree to go down because it's fucking cool samurai shit. But we're actually going to be going down this tree pretty heavily before we even look at Bushido. So I'm going to go straight.
I think from what I suspect, I haven't played it, so this is my suspicion, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Way of Chi is like not directly into the military, and Bushido is directly into the military way. I think. You just correct me if I'm wrong.
For Zen. That's going to give us the ability to build the Jodo Shinshu Temple. That is going to allow us to recruit a monk. Now, we already have one here in Kaga, but we can't recruit any more monks because we already have this guy. Can we get a trade agreement with Sakai? We can, and they will pay us for it. They're going to give us $10 for this trade agreement. That's better than give us $10 for this trade agreement. That's better than not having $10 though, isn't it? And Asai is also going to pay me $10. Look at that, we're making profit. Now I'm also going to recruit
not a lot.
bunch of units, and mainly I'm going to be focusing on getting the Ikoiki Lone Sword Ashigaru, mainly because these guys are pretty amazing in combat, but if you look at their upkeep, they're fucking bargain price. 58 gold per turn, compared to even the Yari Ashigaru, 86 gold per turn. So we get a bunch of those
It's
guys.
a change.
And being a fair ruler, I'm also going to increase the tax rate in my entire society to very high.
From what I know, that I don't remember correctly, but from watching a Green Clipper, he also made 2 videos about Total War Shogun 2. But in one scenario, you can just uprise to the huge amount of income, because to uprise and to revolt, people must be unhappy for 2 turns in a row. So on one turn you uprise to huge amount, and after that you just lowering to small amount and just going up and down, up and down. Every other day people pay huge, ridiculous amount of taxes, and then they will pay small amount, so you get a lot of money, and the people will not revolt. But from what I know, this is only one scenario, and I don't remember which one. Is this normal, like default, or in Rise or Fall of the Samurai? I don't remember which one.
I squeeze the peasants for everything they're pissed off for one turn, and then I'm going to put it right back down. Oh, look, all
Oh,
the peasants...
so this is normal.
Alright, let's put that back down. Let's send you down to Jinbo, the pilgrimage to Jinbo. I'm going to come back down to diplomacy, and I'm going to give Jinbo military access for 10 turns. They're going to pay me $13.50 for 10 turns of military access. And I'm also going to do it to these guys as well. Asai usually dies because Hattori usually comes in, so I think I should take a gamble here. Why don't I give them indefinite military access and just demand a shit ton out of them? 2,350, I will take that. And with that, we have raised a shit ton of funds. Look at that, we have almost 8k of gold. Now what makes Iko-Wiki a really good start is that you start with 2 settlements instead
I think it's a lot.
One, and they actually have an artisan building, which basically improves your ranged units accuracy. And in your other settlement, you start with a blacksmith, and that will improve your armor or your melee attacks for all of your infantry. I think I'm going to go with the weaponsmith because, you know, our late game kind of troops. The Naginata warrior monks, they don't have armor. There's really not a point of buffing armor because it's not going to increase it that much.
So yeah, you need to improve that.
Insanely ridiculous at stabbing things. Now the only other thing before I end the turn is that we can come down to our general here, and he is currently the commissioner for warfare, and that's what the default is usually on, but I almost always swap it to the commissioner for finance. That just gives a better tax rate and reduces upkeep for his units. And the Asai have been destroyed, and so have the Tokugawa. Like I thought, Hattori came in, so we just rinsed them for everything they were worth. Only other thing we should do now is come down to Sakai and give them some military access as well. Obviously,
he just started buying his time before people in a, how to say that, I don't remember how this word went. For sure they will attack him. Right now getting a little bit good opinion, prepare an army, prepare towns. A good strategy, a very good strategy.
Benefit to doing that is that we get extra cash, but that also kind of entices them to attack us. We do know Hattori right now, and we want to shore up this border so they don't come down to attack us. So we'll give them whatever they want in order to get an alliance with them. Will they pay me for that? Yes, they will. The main function
for our alliance, good.
This guy right here, Shonyo.
Shonyo.
You can't even see his eyes. That's how you know you don't fuck with him. If you right click on a town, there is a little thing down here called Insight Revolt. Now as you can see, that has a 52% chance of actually succeeding, and it'll cost us 1,200 gold. Now it might be a little bit expensive towards the start of the campaign.
From the beginning, yeah.
But it's important that we do, so we can train our monks up to get better and better at doing it. And wow, that actually worked.
Okay.
Usually that does not work on the first turn. You can't see it, but essentially that has summoned a bunch of the local peasants, riled them up, gave them a bunch of pitchforks, and they're spawning in somewhere down here as an army. They're going to harass the fuck out of these guys, and eventually they're going to attack them. We've done that all with one tiny little man, just walking with an inconspicuous wooden stick. We've actually researched the way of chi, so we're already going on to researching Zen. This is the rebel army that we spawned in. So there's 4 units here. They're going to have to come up against another 4 units in Jimbo. We also have the choice between getting a paper mill or a Fletcher. We're going to get the Fletcher because it gives us just double the accuracy for our ranged units. So pretty much Echizen is going to be where we get all our ranged units, and Kaga is where we're going to get all of our melee units. For now, we're not going to get any ranged units because our Bow Ashigaru suck. And this is the way...
Oh, I saw those stats. Oh my god. Even without knowing, I see those numbers, and oh, it will be very ow. They need to be improved like ASAP.
At Iko-Wiki start, you have to get a good foundation because you could really just, rush in, but you have to remember the whole world hates us. Now, I suppose one thing I haven't really touched on yet is the Iko-Wiki clan traits. Now, we can recruit superior warrior monks.
Yeah, we saw that.
Later in the game. Our generals can convert provinces to
Also, we saw that.
We can recruit large units of Ashigaru. That's these guys right here, the Iko-Wiki Yari Ashigaru. Now, they cost more than the normal Yari Ashigaru, but there's about 20% more men in there, so there's 240 in each unit, and we can use our monk to incite another revolt here. This might not...
So with that you just have 40 people more. That's a huge for the beginning. Later this will not maybe that good, but for sure later on this will be on the very beginning, sorry, at the very beginning this will be a huge difference with well fighting with others.
Work. No, it didn't. That's fine.
Aw.
Usegi has come down and taken out Jinbo. Usegi are now our monk rivals. Yes, they're like the only other monks in the entire game. Alright, let's get our monk to try and incite another revolt here. Is it going to work? No.
No.
Hopefully that levels him up. We have to wait this entire animation. Alright, there we go. Our monk has increased his rank.
Yay,
So
better
down here,
monks.
we can start to boost the inspiring skill, because eventually that's going to get us to the agitator skill. That's going to give us +1 zeal when inciting unrest, which is really what we want. But for now, we've got a bonus to inspiring towns and inspiring armies. We can come down and get him a retainer as well. We can get him a cat or a monkey. I'm going to go with a cat because we can convert other characters with that.
Who doesn't want a pet monkey to better make revolts? What?
Also researched Zen, so that gives us the ability to build a Jodo Shinshu temple, and we can stick one right here in our capital of Echizen. And once that builds, we'll get double the amount of monks that we already have, which is 2. We should probably start to research Tofu, so that's going to give us -5% upkeep for our armies and allow us to
Oh,
build more
that's
rice
nice.
storages to fucking
5%
feed
can be
everyone,
huge.
because we're a nation of peasants. Alright, can our monk incite a revolt successfully here? This is the
65%, a huge amount.
65% chance.
Let's
of
go,
success.
let's
There
go.
we We've built our weaponsmith.
Yay.
So that gives all of our melee units.
Yay, we go to make people fight other people because we said so. You shouldn't be cheering that out.
Improved melee, and pretty much early game it's just a fucking spam of these lone sword ashigarus because they're so cheap. We can just shit them out and really not have to worry too much about our economy. So here's the other rebellion that we've successfully started, and it looks like they're actually going to capture this because there's 5 units here. No, there's 6. Now let's send our monks
6.
down here. Holy fuck, that's not
Ooh.
ideal. We can get another monk. There we go. The very first successful rebellion. Now let's use our monk to incite a revolt with our monk neighbors, and beautiful, that has worked. What makes the monks of
Going
Ibaraki
pretty good.
so overpowered is that we keep the settlement that the rebellion happens in, and we do all of that without going to war with the target faction. As you can see, Hatakeyama are not at war with us, and we've just completely fucking yoinked a settlement from that faction, and there is nothing they can do about it. Let's start.
Wait a minute, because from what I know, okay, I don't know. Sorry, I was thinking that if a rebellion is going on a war with everyone, so this will be not like just a free city, because when one army will fight with rebellion and they lose to the rebellion, I will be very, very weak, so we can just go inside and take it as we are already at war. Does this work like that or not? I don't know.
Going down the Bushido tree and probably get a little bit of defense. Here's our rebellion. It's actually pretty stacked. It's got 9 units. Our monk neighbors have finally declared.
Or in this game, it's like if we start a rebellion, this rebellion is on our side. How does this work?
War on us. I'm not going to call Hattori in to help because I don't want to risk losing them, my only friend. A chance of success of 73%. We can hopefully convert their monk to elves. Look at that. That has leveled up our monk as well. And we can come down here and we can start to upgrade his inciting unrest ability. They have 3 armies here. Hopefully we can win. And we've actually been attacked by the man himself. I think I've been pronouncing their name wrong. I think I've been saying Usegi. I think it's Usegi Kenshin.
Genshin.
Generals are all leveled up. He's got some Yari Samurai. It's finally time to have the first battle. It's been 10 turns. Yes, rile up those bandits. Look at it, half of our men don't even have fucking boots on. Just going in
What?
barefoot. So let's have a look at some of our men. We've got
He's
our
saying true,
basic
he's
Yari
the most
Ashigaru.
don't have
They look
like
pretty
blade
standard. And
boots.
we've also got Bow Ashigaru, but the vast majority of our army is made up of these boys right here. Lone Sword Ashigaru. Now, if you know anything about Total War Shogun 2, then you'll know about this thing right here. It's called the Yari Wall. And if I select it, then you can see all of our men will start to poke their spears forward, and it's like a wall of death. The AI usually tends to run straight into these spears.
And Total War Warhammer 3 does not have such a good thing. Why? CA, why? It would be so good to have something like this, or learn through, I don't know, to get something like that from leveling the army or from technology. It would be such a great thing. Maybe not all of them, not all of spears, because I don't see such a thing for orbs from green skins, but for Empire, yeah, I would see that for Empire, for Katai. It would be such a nice touch.
Shit is the most overpowered thing in the entire game. We've got this massive wall of death right here. We're holding back much stronger units like Yari Samurai. Let's have a look at our men close up. Oh yes,
Ooh.
get that blood splat. Oh. Man, I forgot how good the animations were in Shogun 2. We won. Although we did win, we did take a lot more losses than we probably should have. At least we beat one of their armies. And a fucking second one has come straight back to replace them. Alright, here we go. Second battle of the campaign. It's virtually the same battle, I think. Charged all of these Bow Ashigaru right here. Just try to kill them.
Of
Oh,
course,
they're starting to
charging
rout, but
the
so are we.
bowmans.
This is the worst battle of all time.
Range
Everyone's
units.
just fucking routing. I don't know what is going on. Alright, there we go. We won. And we've killed a big
Easy.
contingent of our monk rivals, which is, you know, let's look at the positives. We've lost 90% of our working force. This army's in a bit of a pickle. I think we have to move back. Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
definitely can't
they
take that settlement right there.
soon
So
will
let's
be
go
destroyed
back.
of attrition, I
Let's
think.
go up, actually. Annoying, but I didn't expect them to
Nobody's
have three
there.
armies there, so at least we took two out. And this Metsuke over here tried to accost my monk. Let me see if I can apprehend him or convert him. Look at that, beautiful. We're going
Oh,
to
nice.
seppuku and just delete himself off the map. We can incite a
Delete.
revolt down here. Alright, let's try to convert their second Metsuke. And it worked. We're just deleting Metsukes off the map with this guy right here. And I think he leveled up too. Look at that, he did. And now I have 3 monks as well. Our monk enterprises are growing.
This monk is getting so strong. It's starting to be a little ridiculous, because sooner or later he will just come to the city, start a rebellion. Rebellion didn't won. Start a rebellion again, and again, and again, and then their armies will be so weak that he can not even with we go with another rebellion. He can go with his own armies. It's starting to be ridiculous, don't you say?
Attack these guys. A decisive victory. Let's get these guys down here and then attack them with this army here. This is a different guy, isn't it? We killed their last leader. Must be his brother or some shit. Uesegi Tameyoshi. And we also come into this battle with some Bow Ronin units. These guys barely have enough money to even afford shoes. These guys are much better. They've got state-of-the-art equipment and they're going to be killing a lot of our enemies for us. I'm pretty sure their general's gonna die. They just charge right into my spearmen. There's blood
Oh
splatting
no,
all over
poor
my
general.
spear. Beautiful. Alright, pretty much just our Yari Ashigaru survived that. All of our lone swords died. Another costly victory. That's 3 costly victories in a row. Maybe I'm just shit at the game. All of our men are
Later games, I think it changed to Pyrrhic victory, and yeah,
really dead.
he's losing a lot of now. That's the only thing. But we saw that those Yari Ashigaru units, his exactly, are pretty weak. High morale, so they will not run away just like that, but still weak.
But Alright, doesn't matter. We killed him. Let's take Echu. We lost fucking 4 units.
Oh no.
Who cares? Alright, we've finished researching
cares?
strategy of defense, which is going to give all of our units another +1 for defense. But I'm going to start to research.
+1 defense is a lot. For people who know, I will gladly know if +1 defense in this situation is a lot or just a good, nice touch.
Search the essence of the spirit perk, and that's going to give our monks negative 10% cost for all of their actions,
Oh no.
which is going to help us tremendously.
Oh no.
It's also going to allow us to start recruiting some bow warrior monks, which are quite broken, but I guess you will see that later. Every single place that we capture, we're kind of going to be in a war over the dominant religion, but as you can see, our eco-religion is growing, and it's growing fast. Alright, let's send these guys out here.
We see that.
And attack this Usegi army. Another close battle it thinks. Wow, they got 5 units of Yari Samurai. Alright, let's just see this wall of death right here that they're just willingly fucking running into. Bunch of misfits completely fucking murdering much more well-trained Yari Samurai. All that extra armor counts for naught. Our first decisive
disaster for enemy.
will be the next target. Yes, they will be. We're going to incite a revolt at Echigo. That's got an 88% chance of succeeding. That is because our current monk, he's now got 5 stars in inciting unrest, so he's pretty adept.
Oh
at
my,
riling
no,
up
no,
the pub to
don't.
masters. Wow, I'm
Oh.
chatting this guy up.
What?
And he's so good, he fucking fails. And our fame level's actually gone up to being noted. I might have missed that when that popped up. I think I should just come down and take
88% of the lose.
last settlement. Alright, easy. We took them out, and we took at least one of their rebel armies out. And there we go. We've destroyed the Usegi. I'm going to use this monk down here again to incite a revolt. I swear to God, if this doesn't work, that'll be 280+% chances back-to-back failing. Oh my God. So we need Minnow, Omi.
That's a huge disaster for this economy. 2,400 coins for that. It's oh, it hurts. It hurts a lot.
Setsu Kyoto. We also need 25 settlements. Alright, we've finished researching the essence of the spirit. So that should mean that this costs a little bit less.
Yes, and let me see.
There we go. We've incited a revolt
Finally.
at Echigo. Alright, they're getting ready to fucking attack me. Let's just demoralize this army. Oh, beautiful. It actually worked. If you don't know who Takeda is, basically, they have a close affinity with horses, let's say. Okay. There we go. We've got another settlement just out of fucking nowhere. We are still at peace with Ashina. We have a Buddhist temple here. We got to raise the fuck out of that immediately. Our monks are just pretty much walking around all of Japan, causing havoc, just demoralizing armies, turning settlements against each other. And
What gives demoralizing army? It means that they have lower morals and they will easily to run away, something like that.
That is the Iko-Wiki experience. You just spam the fuck out of monks and hopefully they do your work for you with the power of RNG. Oh my goodness, look at this shit. We're both allied with Hattori and Takeda has just declared war on me. What if I don't call them to help? I don't want to lose them, but surely they don't declare war on me. Yeah, they don't. Takeda has attacked me and we can fucking win this. Look at that, they've got 4 units of light cav. They've got some bows. It might be a little tough, but I think we can handle this. Let's watch this dismounted light cav just completely charge into these death walls.
Oh no!
Run
Oh
headfirst into a
no!
bunch of spears. That's a fucking great idea right there.
That was
Is this guy gonna
stupid.
have a better chance than his compatriots? No, they
That was stupid.
Shogun too. It's very interesting to see. Look at this. Amazing. I just stabbed him in the neck. That's some type of shit you just don't get these days. I always loved the fact that you have to fucking climb these walls. There is no ladders in Shogun 2. You have to just
Why no ladders?
You are going
Where
to
are the ladders?
some men. Wow, those fucking Takeda light cab units just got absolutely destroyed. That went extremely well. Like, it was barely even an inconvenience, that. And we almost killed double of them. He'd have got another army. This is actually Takeda Yoshinobu. Hold on. Yoshinobu. Alright, let's finish off this army
Yoshinobu.
with our daimyo down here. A decisive victory. Ideally, we would have had a vassal down here by now, but we don't. We don't have any fucking vassals. We can just, like, you know, force people to be our friends, or we'll kill them. Here's me talking about fucking vassalizing these guys. Look at this shit.
What
Oh
the
my
hell
goodness,
is
we
going
actually
on?
Still might win that. Let's demoralize this army. This
Oh,
is gonna
40.
be the campaign-defining battle here. If we can win, we should
That
be able to
doesn't look
take out
good
the
for
rest of
him.
Takeda pretty seamlessly. If we lose, we're fucked because we got this fucking monstrous army that's just gonna rampage through our lands. Monks versus horse. If there's ever a time to give
Horse.
a fucking unbelievable.
Wait. He's attacking him in the fortress behind the walls. So horses will be a little bit useless. Yeah, that's a good word. Useless.
Mate, it is right now. It really is. We're gonna fucking need it. All right, this is the lineup I'm going with here. I got it straight out of Sun Tzu's Art of War. It's called the rectangle formation. We might not have enough men for this battle. I'm just kind of realizing that now. We're just gonna have to do the best that we can. Oh my god, they have 3 bow samurai right here. All right, we're fighting. Yes, get that blood all over the screen. This is amazing.
Anyway.
We're fucking holding back a lot of Yariashigaris right now. They've got so many bow samurai.
Uh-oh.
It's literally insane. I think they have too
And
many
with
archers.
flaming
They
arrows.
don't have enough to counter all of the ranged units that are left. Our general might die as well.
No,
Yep,
no,
there
no,
we
no,
go.
no,
Well,
general.
we lost, but we killed a fuck ton of them. We killed over 2/3 of their army. We don't
Oof.
have a fucking daimyo anymore because our daimyo died. So it's just a fucking empty chair. Really, anyone can go and sit in that right now because no one is alive in the entire fucking.
The Bowser. Got the Bowser.
Action. It's going to take a while to replace that army we just lost. The Ashina have declared war on us. That's not ideal, but we expected it to happen. We're gonna have to try and somehow defend from this army, which looks like it's fucking made up of just bow samurai and bow ashigaru. It looks disgusting. Yeah, that is just filled with
Oh.
bow samurai. Look at that. Well, I'm gonna fight it just so
This
I can try and
will
kill
be a little
as many
hard.
as I can. I mean, look at that. We took out 800 of their men. That's pretty good. Okay, why don't we incite a revolt here? All right, there we go. The incitement was successful.
Oh, and
we
Monk
increased our
created.
monk's rank yet again. So let's get the final tier for the agitator perk. So he'll have +4 zeal when inciting unrest, and we get another retainer. 10% to the agent's action cost. Wow, that is going to help us out a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Try and convert this guy. Oh, fuck. One of our monks
Oh.
got stabbed in the stomach. Damn it. Things are looking a bit difficult at
That's
the
not
moment.
good.
This war with Takeda and now Ashina is really taking it out of us. They've got a lot of fucking units down here, man. You know what I can do? Get another monk. Why don't we just demoralize this army? And hopefully that helps out wherever the rebellion is that we have. They're actually going to attack us. Here we have the Ikoiki Naginata warrior monks. They have pretty low armor. That's what they
They
lack in
don't
armor, they
have
make up
armor.
for in damage. So these guys are going to be really good at dealing a fuck ton of damage in a very short amount of time. Alright, attack these Yariashigaru with our...
It's like a glass cannon. Or they will destroy the enemy, or enemy will destroy them.
lone swords. We should attack them with our warrior monks. We've lost quite a few of them already. I can see that. These warrior monks might not take that damage very well. Oh no, they're doing quite well, actually. Yes, beautiful. We're actually fucking routing them. Alright, we won. They lost over 1,000 more men than we did. Our
Oof,
longsword Ashigaru
that's
got
hurt.
195. I mean, they're crazy good value. We can get another general, which I think we actually need. There he is, the second general. Come down to our clan management tab. Let's make him the commissioner for finance and actually make him the commissioner for development, because the commissioner for development gets -8% resistance to invaders for provinces conquered by this man, and he's the one that we're setting out on now. Exploits and killing people. We should be able to take out a lot of these guys pretty easily. So let's send this guy back down here so we can scout ahead, and let's go and take out the rest of these guys. All right, easy. We lost
Destroying the
no one.
enemies.
And let's attack
No,
these
with,
guys.
goddammit, with those monks, it's getting pretty easy, even, you know, those high difficulty level. I think this is what he needs right now, because if, let's see, their armies are pretty weak and with low armor, as we saw those monks. But with those heroes, let's say these heroes without other word, a good word, those heroes can lower morale of the enemies, rise the uprising, make enemy just a weaker. So it's a good thing to have them for this faction at least.
Outside of their settlement. I really don't want to fight this though, but I think I fucking kind of have to. We're gonna have to approach this in a smart way where we don't use our lone swords pretty much at all. We really want to fight their cav with our Yari Ashigaru units. They're gonna just hide on that hill there. That's gonna be very annoying. Oh shit, they charged the wrong fucking guys. That's amazing. I don't think they know what they're doing. Let's use a war cry ability too and just completely destroy this Takeda cav unit. Let's get in Yari Wall and really take that fucking cav unit out. Alright, there we go. We can take back the province that we lost. Damn, we actually lost the warrior monks. That's annoying.
Oh, no.
Alright, let's peacefully occupy. For the next 2.5 hours of recording, my voice sounded like this. So, here's a quick summary of what happened. I sent my monks around the world, took North Shinano, had
My ear. Second wind, why?
a drought, adopted a son, incited more revolts, won a massive battle versus Takeda, took Kai, which gave us superior charge, received the prominent fame level, Satomi declared war, crushed a Buddhist revolt, and took another settlement. Tsunemoto has come down to attack us. That's pretty much the last of Takeda's forces. We can't see a fucking thing.
Oh,
holy shit.
what
At least we have one archer tower
big
here. We have
fog.
two, actually. That's great. Let's get these cav units out of here and see if we can get a charge on that bow unit over there. All right, let's see this charge.
Oh.
Killing helpless
Ooh,
Japanese
that
men.
was not
Oh my
good.
god, my cav unit is getting absolutely lit up here. Wow, we actually lost that whole entire light cav unit. Loose formation makes it so that the men spread out a little bit and hopefully they take less casualties from other bow units. This is a unit of what? Yari Samurai versus our monks. I swear he just got decapitated, that guy. A lot of those arrows are not hitting our
he
men.
loses
They're
that.
falling in between the spaces that they're standing in. Where is the general? There we go. It's the one without any back thing on it. It's this guy right here. That's the general. Hopefully we can see this guy fucking die.
Why is it for those bags on their back? Why is it for? Like, can someone tell me what is the purpose? Oh
my goodness. There he is, lying on the floor. We have won a close victory there. Besides losing both of our units of light cavalry there to fucking bow Ashigaru, that went pretty well. I don't know, maybe bow Ashigaru against cavalry, that's the fucking meta. Alright, let us finish off these remnants really quickly.
These
And
bowmen were
let's send this
occupied
army
for a
down
moment.
here to take Takeda's last settlement. Alright, I have a choice here between these two monks. I can either incite a revolt down here at Kozuke, and that's only got a 44% chance of succeeding. But if I use this monk down here at Musashi, I actually have an 80% chance
that's
of
much
that
better.
succeeding. Let's do that. And successful. And because of that, our monk has leveled up. So we're going to get another monk to the max level when inciting unrest. Why don't we demoralize that army first and then attack them, and we can just continue this siege until they rush out to attack us. We can start getting some extra zeal when converting provinces. No way, they actually can reach us. I didn't think they were going to be able to. All right, well, we have to fight this. We're going to get them to charge straight into our spear wall and then hit them on the flank with our samurai retainers. We'll wait for them all to get in there, actually. All right, come on, samurai retainers, get in there. Free units, we can just charge these katana samurai. That was a
That's
piss
not
easy
good.
battle. Oh,
Yeah.
they've come out to meet
That was
us.
pretty
I mean,
easy.
they got more men than us as well, and they're stronger. Let's see what happens. We're going to focus on one unit of bow samurai at a time. All right, their katana samurai is rushing us. Get back here then. How are we going here? The Iko-Iki swords are not doing too well. Damn it. I think we're going to lose this. This general's about to
doesn't look
fucking
good.
die, isn't he? Yep, that tactic didn't work at all. We are now reduced to a tombstone. Ah, that was fucking horrible. Rumors of treason. That's my only general left. I'd love to order seppuku, but I won't have a general if I do that because our other one just died. I have to give him a chance. He's the only general I've got.
only
God damn it.
general,
Takeda
that's-
is now
yeah.
going to become
Oh,
our
no,
vassal,
I wanted
and they're going to
to
pay
do
us
treason.
200. There we go. We've got our very first vassal. At least we'll have someone that's going to build up their own strength and not try to kill me. And we can come down here, take Izu. Okay, good. And we're going to occupy that. All right, we're going up in the world. Unfortunately, we're fucking starving. Our entire empire's food supply is -1. So we need to...
Yeah, starvation might be a problem for the... for the people to not to uprise. What will you do with that?
upgrade some of our farms. We have researched tax reform. So that's going to give us plus 5% to our tax rate across our entire clan. And we'll continue down to take Sagami. All right, there's another easy, decisive victory for our general who nearly committed seppuku. We can actually make Hojo our vassal here. Holy fuck though, they've got a 20-stack army right here. That's not good. Why don't we do that? Why don't we get Hojo? And we've now grown to the acclaimed clan fame. We can build a Naginata dojo at Kaga, and that'll give us the ability to start to recruit some of our warrior monks. And more importantly, we're going to build a Jodo Shinsho monastery, and that is going to give us the ability to recruit our bow warrior monks. If you've played Shogun 2 before, then you probably already know about this, but if you haven't, Shogun 2 comes with this little known mechanic called Realm Divide. What that basically means is that...
Yeah, I would like to hear. What is it? Because I don't know anything about that.
Everyone in Japan decides to declare war on you, and you get a constant and ever-increasing diplomacy debuff for all of the factions in the world. Now, there's 3 types of realm divides. The first realm divide from the fame level of your faction. So right now, we are at the acclaimed fame level. So once we get to the next level, which would be legendary, we'll hit the first realm divide.
Wait. So if more famous you are, the more people doesn't like you? I think that not how it work, because besides that, some people will like you, some people dislike you. But here it looks like people anyway will dislike you, just because you're power. Wait, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Anyway.
The other realm divides, when you go to war with the Ashikaga Shogunate. The only other one after that is when you take Kyoto. Basically, what that means is that everyone in the world is going to hate you, even your vassals. Now, it's important that you actually prepare properly, especially with a clan like Iko-Iki, who are financially not that prosperous. So the first thing I'm going to do is sort out our economy so we can get a little bit more money. One way we can do that is to try and get all of our farms upgraded. The only real way to curb your fame is to stop capturing settlements and stop expanding. And that way we're slowing down a bit and consolidating what we already have. Okay, we can get another lord for 1,000, which we're going to do. 2,200 koku for a trade agreement with a feeble Takeda. Things might not be looking up right now, but at least one of our only lords is fucking. Look at that. 2 sons. Amazing. Let's incite a revolt down here. Oh, that's very fucking expensive. I'm not going to lie. Let's do it on this one instead.
Yeah, looking at his
Alright, that worked. And then also we'll do one down here, and that one worked as well. Okay. Oda want a military alliance with me. Well, we'll take it. We'll be at war with the same people, at least. There's nothing we can fucking do about this. A full army of Yari samurai and bow samurai. Hopefully there's a little bit more that we can do here. Now, they have 4 units of katana samurai, 4 units of bow samurai, some firebomb throwers, and 2 Yari Ashigaru. This is the Ashina Lord himself and his son and heir. Okay. And they are climbing the walls with their bow samurai. That's good news for us. All right, so they are going to just get into combat straight away. Good. All right, let's do a war cry and get that charge in on the katana samurai. And then we got to try and flank them somehow. Let's see our Naginata warrior monks versus some of their katana samurai. And we got this guy. He's surrounded by fucking monks right now. There we go. Stab him straight in the stomach. There is a single warrior monk left. Look at this guy.
He still didn't run away. Okay, those more albums make a huge difference.
What a fucking Chad right here. Oh no, we fell. All right, we lost. So we've actually gone down in fame because we lost North Shinano. This revolt has actually worked. All right, we're going to come down here with our lord, try to take back North Shinano. Beautiful. We fucking demolished them. One good thing about being in an alliance with Oda is that they are going to go head to head with Satomi. All right, we'll get 1600 from Oda for military access. And we can use that to upgrade our Jodo Shinsho temple into the monastery, which is going to allow us to recruit some bow warrior monks. As expected, Ashina has come down with this army to attack me, and that is a diabolical army. One thing we have to remember is that our gates are open because we just took this. It seems
Ow. That will hurt by a lot.
like we are definitely winning these skirmishes, and we've already routed one unit of bow samurai. That is the slowest death animation I've ever seen in my life. The only problem is that they have a fuck ton of arrows. But besides that, I mean, we are destroying these other units down here. Let's send some of our lone sword Ashigaru in to help out there, and also our samurai retainers as well, actually. Let's get a massive charge on these 2 units of bow Ashigaru over here. Wow, our fucking general is almost dead. 6 men left in that unit. We are taking way more casualties than I expected. All of our units are fucking routing. You guys just get here. Get ready for them to charge in. There is a single Yari Ashigaru here. Somehow it says we got a decisive victory. I feel like it wasn't. I really feel like it was not that decisive. We have 200 men remaining. Our revolt down in Echigo actually succeeded. We have a new army with 4 units of Naginata warrior monk cavalry.
Oh, okay, but what about economy? You get another army. Okay, that's good. That's very good. But what about economy? This will dissolve your economy.
Let's get this army that we have spawned out of our ass down here, and let's honestly just try and attack these guys. Let's see if we can get a trade agreement with Mogami. Yes, we can. Are they going to pay us? Oh my god, they're going to pay us a fucking fortune. Over 3k. Over 4k. It just keeps going. Mogami's going to pay us 14,000 for...
What? Excuse me? How much? You just robbed a bank.
For a trade agreement. I will happily accept that. We can start to use that to upgrade some of our settlements. The revolt that's actually happened in Echigo is Yusegi, our old...
Yeah, I need to say that, but in Total War Warhammer 3, I always have a very, very huge problem with economy. I built good economy, I built good army for the first 30 rounds, and then my economy collapses. Other factions doesn't have that problem, have a lot of armies, has a good economy. My faction always issue with money, always issue with money. I cannot build another army without a good economy. Without the economy, I cannot beat economy. And I cannot, like, not make... God damn it, how to say that? I cannot disband the units because I need to protect. How to live?
Monk friends are back. We can actually get another monk, which we're going to need. And let's once again tax the civilians and squeeze them for everything they're worth. And in the next turn, we'll get 4,500.
Like
actually, come down to Kai and tax them as well. Also tax these guys. We've been mainly expanding east into what is now Ashina and Satomi land down here. But we really need to start thinking about consolidating central Japan, because Kyoto, that is our final goal. If we also have a look at our victory conditions, pretty much all of that is here. We have Minno here, Omi, Kyoto right here, and then Setsu is over here. So we're going to need to slowly start to move some of our forces this way. Our only level general, the one that's been with us from the start, has 1 loyalty. That means that he is treacherous. There is a decent chance every time we go into battle that he could just straight up defect and take some of our units with him, which is not ideal, but at least we have this guy over here in our capital. Well, shit. Satomi has come down with a fucking behemoth force. Yeah, really nothing we can do about that. We just lost like 4 fucking settlements and we have mounting unrest in our entire fucking empire. The best part about that is that trade with Megami that they paid us 14k for, that lasted 1 turn.
Oh.
And a new clan arises. Yusegi is down here. We are actually at war with them. Another thing about our fame level, it can actually decrease if we lose settlements. So in that turn, we lost 3 settlements, I believe. That has knocked us down to prominent level of fame. So we're about halfway. So we can build up a little bit more before we have to worry too much about the realm divide. We finally built a monastery in our capital city, which means we can now start to recruit some bow warrior monks. These guys, compared to the standard bow Ashigaru units, have significantly better stats. So we'll get 2 units of the bow warrior monks and start to get some of them in our army. We have another successful rebellion down here, and they also are sending an army to come and actually deal with us. Ooh, it's an even battle, they think. Let's put everyone in Yari Wall and let's just march forward. They are not even moving. What is this game right now? Okay, amazing. We won. That was a bit embarrassing for them. And let's attempt to incite a revolt down here in Izu. There it is. It's a decent size. It's 8 units. So that'll probably take Izu down there. The only problem is that Yusegi has come down to fuck with us down here. Look at that. They have their entire 20 stack army here. We have taken Izu, which is actually good for us. Repair that and exempt them. Hopefully, they can stop fucking complaining so goddamn much. And there it is. Our first battle in the snow. Let's inspire that unit over there. Let's see this Katana Cav. What can they do? Oh, they're actually getting a couple kills. Although they're just also getting absolutely skewered. Oh my god. Where did his head go? Let's see this charge. Oh yes, beautiful. That was way easier than it probably should have been to take out a 20 stack army. Shogun 2 is very defender focused. So I'm not that surprised. Alright, first things first, kill this Usegi army. So our treacherous lord has defected and he's taken a bunch of our...
Oh no, our lord, that general that well, what is going on with my tank? Our general that was with us for a very long time finally snapped and said no, not anymore.
Forces with him. The most annoying part about this whole thing is that I'm probably gonna have to fight it manually now. You fucking bastard, Shimozuma. You fucking bastard. And you took my bow Ronin as well. Alright, let's just meet them. What do they got? They got a light cav over there. Not ideal at all. Alright, let's murder our general, please. We've killed all of them. Now that is insanely infuriating. Fit for command. Alright, awesome. Promote him. That's what I needed. We've replaced that general. And this one has max loyalty almost. And Yusegi do want peace. And they will become my vassal. Give me a trade agreement as well, actually. And while we're down here, why don't we go ahead and take Sagami. And we're going to peacefully occupy that. Let's get this army. Attack this Buddhist revolt. There we go, we won. And we have finally researched scholarships. That's going to give our monks an extra 5% chance to succeed in any action that they do, which we're going to try to use immediately on this Metsuke.
That's not good. For our enemies, not for him.
That tried to kill you. Is this going to work? No. All right, that's a bad example. But now that we've researched that, we should really start to kind of go down here. We're going to get this one first. It's going to give an extra 50% ammunition for all of our bow units, which is going to be incredibly valuable. Let's come down to Fukushima and try to loot this. Hopefully we can get a little bit more money now. He can't walk that far. Insane. Let's march on Kai. All right, we can take Kai. There we go. We lost 1 man. Time to take this fucking Metsuke out. I gotta get my boy back. There we go. Let's loot this. We're going to get 7k for that. That 7k is going to help us out a lot. So we'll be able to get 2 of those units. Also get another monk immediately and then another 3 bow warrior monks. Well, Hatakeyama has declared war on me. We have another massive war on our hands, fellas. Oh, look at that. Our son has finally come of age. And he's got himself a worthy bride. And let's have a look at our new daimyo. There he is. Shimozuma Nakayuki. Did you see that fucking army just then? I saw that army. And here we have our first invasion army ready to take on the threats down here. And we have this massive army that we've just spawned out of our arse. These guys are going to come down and attack me in the next turn, I think. And we've researched heaven and earth. Now we can start to go down the way of the bow. It's going to give us fire arrows, which is fire. We got a monk party going on down here. We are producing them like a fucking factory outlet. Well, as predicted, Hatakeyama has come down to attack our new army. This is going to be a fucking archery clusterfuck. So here we get a look at our bow warrior monks. These guys really are the strongest archery unit in the entire game.
Funny thing is, those archers looks like they have an armor, but the spearmen did not have. What went wrong?
At least in my opinion, they can fucking shred units apart. And particularly with all of our units, we have improved accuracy.
No, okay, never mind. It's just a model.
On top of all of that. Alright, this is how we're lining up. And let's focus on one bow samurai unit at a time. And we're going to absolutely decimate this unit of bow samurai. And let's also put these guys in Yari Wall and send these guys back. Focus on that one bow samurai unit right there. And that will be the next bow samurai unit that gets fucked up. All right, our daimyo almost died. Not ideal. Get a rear charge with those cav units. Well, we definitely lost more units than I would have liked to there, but at least we won. And we have a rebellion in Kai. Okay, great. The Takeda are fucking back. You know, part of me wonders whether or not I could actually win this. Okay, yeah, no, that did not go down well. Let's incite a revolt down here at Omi. We can actually reach these guys and auto-resolve this. Nice. This is a problem. We have a son that's been born. They are going to take it. How fucking annoying is that? I'm auto-resolving these guys. There we go, a decisive victory. We can't afford to incite a revolt here, but we can actually reach this one down here. This is like on the far regions of Hatakeyama's empire. So this will really cause them some problems. And 95% chance that it succeeds. I don't know where they went, but they're in here somewhere. Let's attempt to convert this guy. Monk executed. Fuck sake.
No.
And we're going to get our monk down here, Moronaga, and we're going to incite another revolt behind enemy lines. Just cause fucking mayhem. And beautiful. Look at that. Just summoned an army out of thin air. Now because Oda has come down and helped us out with our war against Satomi, they are weak and meager. That is going to let us get peace, and not only that, they will actually become our vassal as well. Awesome, we've got ourselves a new vassal. That's good as well, because that stops Oda from taking more land down here, at least for now. Takeda has come down to attack us. This is our formation. It's called fucking hide in the forest on a hill. Charge down this fucking hill and attack that Bow Ashigaru unit. Get around here.
It's a good strategy. Small space for them to go, hard to shoot them with the bow. Yeah, approved.
Get around here. I take that bow unit out and charge back in there. Okay, awesome. We've enveloped them. Now it's pretty much just their general that's left. Alright, they're all routing. And their general is just letting their men get fucking killed. It's good news. We have so many lone swords left still. And their Bow Ashigaru, they simply just can't compete with us right now. A heroic victory, it thinks. Amazing. There it is. Tsutsui has declared war on us. And we're not going to call our allies into help because I don't want to lose Oda. I think Oda will not join the war with us. Well, at least that saves me from declaring war on them. Let's try and open these city gates for us before our big army gets down here. He fucking died. He got stabbed in the back. That was not worth it at all. We lost another monk, boys. Our monks are getting fucking eaten alive out here. We have two armies to get through here. The first one is Hatakeyama. They have a lot of bow samurai, just some Yari Ashigaru. That's it. How do we want to handle this? Let's get these monks to try and focus on that bow samurai up there. And we'll do flaming arrows as well. They have 107 men right now, and these guys are...
Beside the point, I don't think that using flaming arrows in the forest is a good idea.
Getting fucking burnt alive right now. Look at this. Oh, yes, I think flaming arrows was a great call. They have 30 men. Oh my god, we absolutely shredded one of their units. It's just a bunch of archery skirmishers right now. Maybe we can get some whistling arrows going on here. Yes, I shouldn't have done that then. My bad. I'm fucking debuffing my own men right now. These bow monks have just completely destroyed their bow samurai. We got ourselves a decisive victory. All of our bow monk units got pretty much close to 200 kills, which is insane amount of value per unit. And our daimyo is leveled up. Let's give him 10% more movement range and convert provinces to his local religion. That's probably a good idea. Also give him maybe the groom. Let's groom him. That sounds kind of fucked. We're going to immediately attack this next Tsutsui army. And it looks like it's going to be relatively even. At least that's what the auto-resolve thinks. A couple of deer just roaming this battlefield right before it's going to be painted red. I think we should try to set up on this hill. This general has just come out of nowhere. And in true Japanese fashion, he did a kamikaze suicide attempt. Oh my god. They have more units. They are very fond of ambushing me. The good thing about all this is that none of our monks took any losses there. The worst thing that could have happened is we lose a bunch of our monk units because we weren't paying attention. You hit the bow, Ashigaru, and hit some flaming arrows. Well, we're at it. That bow samurai unit has just halved in the matter of seconds. Oh my god, they only have 58 men left and counting. That is kind of broken. That bow samurai unit has completely shattered, and once we take them out, they're all going to charge. So we should probably put these guys in Yari Wall. Let's just get back while they are charging. Oh my god. They're actually going to breach us. That was so fast. All right, let's send these units around here and get a nice downhill charge on that Yari Ashigaru unit over there. Beautiful, we won. That was a very successful battle. Our general got over 450 kills, amazing, and all of our bow warrior monks got very respectable kills. Very good performance from the boys. So my plan is to get...
Okay, those bowsmen are pretty nasty. Those monk bowmen are pretty nasty. Oh, this is going to be even worse because he can claim another cities and buy upgrade for them. Oof. This will be not good for his enemies.
Get this army here and kind of march across through this land and take Minnow. Wow, that is a crazy retainer. +1 zeal when converting characters and +1 zeal when inciting unrest. Hatakeyama wants a peace treaty. Of course they do. Absolutely not. We can take Omi in this turn, which is great. Amazing, we lost 0 men. So it looks like Sakai might be coming to attack me. I'm not sure. What we should do is get a couple of these lads and also at least one more of you. I can probably do this. So we're getting 2,300. If I exempt them and then raise that tax level up, we'll be getting 4,000. So we'll be getting almost double the income. Let's enlist another general. Let's incite a revolt here. And it worked. We have a decent sized army right here that's going to try and take Yamato for us. Build a Jodo Shinsho temple there so we can start to get some eco faith. Whoa, what happened here? A suspicious death. Oh shit, there is a max level ninja right here. He will murder a lot of my monks. I have to be very careful with that guy. We're fast approaching the legendary fame level. When that happens, the realm divide is going to happen and effectively the entire known world, along with all of my vassals and allies, will declare war on me. Now, the main problem with that is our economy. We're looking fine right now, but when we start to go to war with the known world, our economy is going to go to shit. So we have to prepare effectively for that. So we need to economically prepare and militarily prepare. I've actually made a slight mistake in some of these buildings. I've made a merchant guild, and as you can see, that's actually consuming 2 food. And the amount that we're getting off that, it's not really good enough because we can't get any Metsukes. So it's probably better for us to just go ahead and raise that and replace most of them with sake dens. And sake dens provide a little bit of wealth, it's not as much, but they also provide happiness, which hopefully is going to allow us to repress any of the unhappy populace. We've basically...
So he will be able to make higher taxes. Or he can make good economy, so... Yeah, this is going pretty good. For now. At least. Well,
Gotta stop all of our progression. What we can do, even though Izu's getting us a lot of fucking money, allow these settlements to revolt and then switch those ones out for some ones over here. So we get a little bit more of a foothold near Kyoto before triggering the realm divide. And then we can kind of start to expand. Once we have, I'm thinking 4 armies. I'll build up 4 armies. Along with that, we need to set up a couple of choke points. I think Kaga is a really good set.
Wait.
4 armies. Along with that, we need to set up a couple of choke points. I think Kaga is a really good settlement. North Shinano's okay. I don't know what to do with Kai, but I want to keep it because of that increased charge. Pretty much all of these lands in central Japan would need to get through here or through Wakasa or Echizen to get to us. So we could set up a choke point at Omi and Wakasa, but we need to prepare effectively because the realm divide's no joke, especially with the Eco Wiki. I also want to build up my agents, so get a bunch of monks, and also start to get ninja as well. Additionally to that, what we're going to do is research the Way of the Spear, and we're going to get another 1 experience for all our spear wielding units. And then after that, we're going to try and study as much happiness related things in the way of chi as we can. That's kind of what I'm thinking now. We need to turtle up a bit, have a couple of armies, and just try and prepare before we launch ourselves into taking Kyoto. In places like Echizen and Kaga, we're actually going to get rid of these markets, and we're going to replace them with encampments, and that's going to make a 10% reduction in the cost of recruiting units and give us also a replenishment buff as well. And then we could eventually make that into a hunting lodge, which is going to give us +5 accuracy for all the archery units we make. So we'll go ahead and do that there, and then also one in Kaga. What's important is to build a Jodo Shinsho temple in Omi and start to spread our religion passively. The other thing that I'm actually going to do is to start to recruit a couple of Bo Kobuyas and see if we can start to take some of these trade nodes. Sakai has declared war on me, and we're not going to call our allies. We don't care. And these guys want a peace treaty. But I think I'm gonna take that because I don't want to keep fighting them, because I don't want to expand. And we have a Buddhist...
Right now, taking a lot of additional wars might not be that good idea.
It's revolt in Sagami, so we're going to lose this one to Buddhist rebels, which is fine. I'm honestly not too upset about that. Their entire clan is in this army right now. Fucking brothers, cousins. Alright, switch to Yari Wall, and the general is going to charge our Yari Wall. Alright, the middle of our line might fucking break. Inspire you. You're good enough to back up, I think, over here. We need you guys to really fucking kill him, and you guys get on them. Alright, there we go, we won. Cut it a little bit close. We got a Pyrrhic victory, took a little bit more losses than we probably should have. Beautiful, he leveled up as well. Next, we're going to come down here with this new 20 stack army and attack Minnow. We can auto-resolve that, that's fine. And Minnow was one of the settlements that we needed to capture for the victory conditions. There we go. We've actually researched the Way of the Spear. So, next, Chonido, and that's going to give us the ability to get the max level farms. I didn't even realize, but Mogami's actually wiped out Yusegi. We've lost a vassal, so we would have lost some income there. We're going to get 5,350 koku from Mogami for trade. We're going to get 6,500 from Hatano. That's given us way more money to do up.
Ooh. That's good. That's a lot of money. I would like this money. I want money.
Upgrades with, which we're going to upgrade our Jodo Shinsho temples like everywhere. And Wakaza is 100% eco. And I think I'm going to build a Jujitsu dojo in Kaga. That's going to give +2 melee attack for our units on top of the already +2 for the weaponsmith, and reduce their cost by 10%. So we'll get that. It might be worth vassalizing Sakai. And we'll take this, make them our vassal. Alright, we have 4 Bo Kobuya. So let's head down to this first node and see what we can see. And because of the presence of our monks in these lands, I mean, Kawachi was 100% Buddhist, and now it's 12.5% Eco. So our monks are really spreading the faith. Let's see who has this node. No one, it's free. Absolutely brilliant. We've finally come into contact with the Ito, and they look pretty powerful. They have all of this land in the white here. They're terrifying and rich, which is not a good combination for us. We've successfully built a trading port. Now what we can do is go ahead and grab a couple of trade ships down here. We can put that onto the trade node and get more income flowing into our empire. North Shinano is probably a decent choke point, so let's get a Jodo Shinsho monastery there. Next thing we need to do is get a sanctuary. This is going to give us 3 Iko-Iki Naginata warrior monks in the garrison, which is massive, but it's also going to give us plus 3 happiness and spreading the religion like crazy. We're right in the middle of central Japan right here. They're mighty and affluent. They have the whole top region as well. The Hatano have declared war on Sakai. I feel like we need to enter because if we decline, we'll be a dishonorable daimyo. We'll get a...
That's always a bad thing, to be dishonorable. At least in Total War Warhammer, where being dishonorable means that more people will go at war with you.
Trade ship in here, and our income goes up by 170. Great. We have another trade node. We have completed Chonindo. So now we can pretty much get max level farms everywhere. So we have terrace farming, and here we have land consolidation. It's going to be pretty expensive. We're going to first prioritize the farms with fertile soil, and we can get very fertile soil in Kaga. We are mighty and affluent, which is great, but we probably don't have enough of a military force just yet, and our economy is not good enough just yet as well. So we still have a bit of work to do before we go ahead and trigger the realm divide. We're going to get 11k from Honma for a simple trade agreement. We have an alliance broken with Oda because we've captured Saruga down there. Now I think Oda are going to be hostile. Yes, they are. And because we have that, we are now acclaimed. 2 more trade ships in there. And that trade value has almost doubled. Oh. Wow. We lose Saruga. Good. That's what I wanted to happen. The Oda have declared war on Satomi. That's my vassal. To be completely honest, I'm not going to go to war with Oda. They are just another can of worms. I'm not doing it. I'm breaking my alliance. And it looks like we can actually go ahead and grab this trade node up here. Yes, Megami has actually freed this up for us. So we're going to go ahead and capture that. Send another trade ship into this one. Increase that to 1,000. The Ito are looking like they're about to be the endgame threat here. They're spectacular prosperity, terrifying power. And the Honma has declared war on me. Ow. That was unexpected. They fucking sent an army down here.
Having that enemy might be not even a little. It's a huge problem. Let's be honest. It's a huge problem that later on Second Wind will must have to deal with. Which is not good. It's not good at all.
Yeah, too, didn't they? You slimy little bastards. We've gone all the way down to prominent, so we can capture some more land. We'll do this one first. All right, decisive victory there. We'll do 5 archers in each army. I think that's a good number, and that means these guys will have to come over here. The Ito have declared war on us. Well, everything's coming to a head. I guess that means we're going to take Wakasa. Use Wakasa as a choke point, so they can't get through here. Oh shit, where are they going? Oh, they're going to attack us in Wakasa. Didn't expect that, but I think I can win this. Only thing is that our gates are open. For now, we're going to keep most of our bow warrior monks on the wall because the wall actually increases their reload skill, I believe. The plan is to shoot them as much as we can. Once they start coming into here, we can try to get the flanks going. Let's go flaming arrows, kill that katana samurai. All right, they are slowly climbing the walls.
Wait a minute. They missed everything. Come on. Look. They shoot perfectly in front of them, not directly into them. perfectly in front.
Katana Samurai. Alright, they are slowly climbing the walls. Let's get back. And they're coming in straight through the gates, actually. I forgot the gates were open, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, they're mainly in. Let's try and get a charge going here and charge them. Alright, hit that Naginata Samurai unit. They're starting to break. See if we can hit their general, actually. Everyone envelop them. Alright, we won. And we killed over 2,000 of them. And we have a fucking 20-stack army on our doorstep.
Oh, no.
The Hatakeyama has just declared war on
It was bad. Now it's worse.
me. What I'm going to do is take Owari. This is a great settlement for us to have. We'll easily take that. And we're going to lose Noto. Yeah, we've lost Noto. Look at him. He's so leveled up, he's lost his hat. What's his last retainer going to be? Negative 10% cost of his actions. And the Hitano have been destroyed by a...
With all those bonuses, soon their monks, his monks will make everything for free. Like, seriously. Soon this will be cost nothing. Which in some cases is awesome.
Fucking Buddhist revolt. That is a disgraceful looking army. We're gonna lose that. We're bankrupt. Look at that. Great.
Uh-oh.
Negative 478 Koku a turn. Oh, fuck. Where did they come from? Do we just attack this army and lose Owari? We gotta try and beat these two armies with a much weaker force compared to their superior samurai force. We'll get this monk to try and demoralize this army. Good, that actually worked. And we'll come out to meet them. Alright, it's gonna be one hell of a battle here. You know, it actually seems like they're settling to fight downhill, which is a very unique decision on their part. Ooh, they have backup coming over that way. Alright, they're breaking. They're actually breaking. Alright, wrap around, boys. Wrap around. Hit those bow samurai as well. Alright, good. We're coming in from behind there. Their general's dead. They're wavering and they're broken. Alright, that was actually a fucking great battle. I didn't think we'd be able to win like that. We almost took out...
I'm not good in those kind of games where I need to look after every unit and decide what to do. It's pretty hard for me. So if someone asks me if I'm good at RTS games, no. I like them, yes.
Fucking 4,000 of them. A general got close to 400 kills. And I'm going to come down and take Yamato. Finally destroy the Tsutsui. Easy. We've been attacked by Ito. They've got 2 units of Katana Cav, 2 units of Light Cav, some Naginata and Katana Samurai and Yari Samurai. The Battle of Obama.
Obama?
Oh, it's raining. How annoying. Holy shit. They are already climbing the walls. Katana Samurai are wavering instantly. Now we're going to get a charge off. Rush in there. Run back, and then try and charge them once again. Get our general to use a rally. But you guys aren't shooting? I thought you were shooting the whole time. And they're routing. I'd run in to that Yari Samurai unit. They should completely waver. And you guys come in across here. Amazing. We got a close victory there.
Destroyed.
We've still got the majority of our forces. Bro, they attacked Minnow? What the fuck? Why did they attack Minnow? Yeah, we lost that. What's Honma gonna do? They're gonna attack me, aren't they? Yes. Look at this shit. We only had, up until this warrior monk unit, in the garrison. But as you can see, because we've upgraded Kaga so much, we have all of these units in the garrison. Get a quick look at the Onobushi units. They have a 23 charge bonus, so they're even better than the Naginata warrior monks. Only just. I definitely would not want to come into combat with these guys yelling some war cry whilst they plunge a spear into your neck. They come with a unique ability, the second wind ability. And basically that ability reduces fatigue with 3 units within that red circle radius that they're in. So that can be incredibly useful if you use it correctly. These bow Ashigaru units are just going to rush to their death against our lone swords. Good. I think this unit of lone sword Ashigaru will just destroy all of these guys, even if they're not in the formation. Let's head over here and get a nice little charge in with the Onobushi. Right before doing so, we're going to use the second wind ability. They're just fucking skewering men alive. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Monks on a copious amount of DMT, the Onobushi. They're broken immediately. Wow, they did not last long. A decisive victory. There we go. You can start to see how utterly broken leveling up one of your cities with a high-rank Jodo Shinsho temple, because we only lost 345 men there. They lost over 2,000. And this one unit of Yari Ashigaru got over 400 kills. Just insane. We need to make sure this army can't move. So let's sabotage that army and hopefully that works. If that doesn't work, I'm not sure. It failed. Damn it. Okay, what to do, what to do. We're just going to have to march back in here. There's really not much more we can do. Although we're losing money. And capture Ise. Alright, great. We'll occupy that. Alright, let's go and take Kawachi. Fuck it. Yamato's not going to be happy, but we're going to have to deal with it. Alright, we basically have Kyoto surrounded. Honestly, let's make him order seppuku. Give our daimyo extra honor. Go less upkeep, more religion. Easily take that. We lost 0 men. Good. And we did not trigger the realm divide. And holy shit. We are so fucking close to doing it though. Oh my god. Alright, we have 14 provinces. We need to chill out. Once we kind of lock these settlements down, Ise, Yamato, and Kawachi, then I think it will be time to trigger the realm divide because we do need to expand. Well, we got to try and survive against this Hatakeyama bow samurai doom stack over here. And we're going to make them climb these fucking walls. Seems like they're all climbing on that one spot over there. You can hit a bonsai as well. Yari Ashigaru garrison is about to rout. Hold the line, man. I mean, we've got a lot of fucking troops here. Look at this shit. Holy lag. Get a nice little charge on these rears over here. Imagine this actually works. My goodness. Oh my god, they're actually routing. What the fuck? I was sure we were going to lose this. That fucking flanking maneuver might have been the play of the century right there. Holy shit, we actually won. They lost basically an entire army. And that was just...
From 3,000 men that they had, only 300 left. This is destroying the army.
The garrison. What a fucking battle. We've lost these trade nodes. Alright, we just don't have a good enough navy to hold these. Oh well, there goes a whole bunch of income. Let's send this guy over to this army actually. I just realized we don't have a general leading that army. We have finally researched Neo-Confucianism. So it's going to give us more religious happiness and just general happiness in all of our settlements. Once we trigger the realm divide, that should make it relatively easier for us to manage the land that we conquer.
Yeah. Religion give happiness because they say so. You're now happy. You don't ask questions. You're just happy.
Instead of having to constantly quell different rebellions in our own backyard. Here we go. Another fucking battle in Wakasa. That katana cav is got absolutely destroyed. Holy shit. Hopefully they start to shoot their own men in the back once they start piling in here. So they've got 2 units of katana samurai and a Yari samurai there. Let's get that rear charge with this.
But look at that. They charge one by one. They didn't come with blob and attack in a huge wave. No. They just take all of them, go to the on the wall one by one and charge. So of course they don't stand a chance with the huge goddamn army.
Improved superior charge. They are all routing. This is great. 528 kills for my general there. Absolutely outrageous. And they've lost an entire 20 stack again. I'm going to resign myself to not having a navy anymore because it just has not gone well. Can I attack you? I can.
But do you have only like trading fleet, not like, you know, army fleet to protect? I might not something know about that because in your Universalis 4 are making the same mistake.
I will kill you. Somehow survived. You know what I wasn't ready for? Fucking 2 20-stack armies. I don't think I'm ready. Oh my goodness. I'm not ready for 2, mate. Alright, so here's my plan. We're 102 turns in, so it's definitely not a short campaign here. But the...
Look at that huge... Wait, I will... Better resolution. Look at that. Look at that huge... And why he didn't started the realm divide? Because why he don't have Kyoto? But look at that! This is huge enemy to deal with. This will not be easy. fight. This will not be easy fight.
But the world's kind of split up into some bigger factions now. There's all the minor factions have been eaten up. I think I'm going to get one more army, and then I'm going to kind of surround Kyoto, take Kyoto, set off the realm divide, and try to conquer as much land as possible. Eventually, get another like 10 settlements after that. This army will head this way. I'll need another army down here, potentially just to hold Kyoto, have this army here continually just fend off attacks from the Ito or march forward onto them, and then probably have one kind of choke point here, just kind of holding back on Honma. I don't think I'm gonna...
You know what? I think that one army on the front, just to push everything, it might not be enough. I think 2 armies on every front, this maybe will be enough, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just stupid and too cautious about that.
Expand this way. Now, while I'm getting that next army, I have been spreading my religion passively. So Mikawa is now 100% Ikko. So in Kyoto, the capital of all of Japan, the dominant religion is Ikko. Oh my god, what's going on in this settlement? It's fucking Buddhists, Christians, and Ikkos, all in the one fucking cesspot. We have this battle against the Ito daimyo and his main army. Awesome, we've fucking completely broken this Katana Samurai, and we'll get a nice rear charge on these Katana Samurai units over here. Hit those fucking flanks, boys. Okay. Beautiful. That is, oh my god, that unit's routing immediately. And we got another flawless battle. Maybe not flawless, but we killed a lot of people. So they've only got 250 men remaining out of their 2,600 strong army. Oh, we've got another elder monk. He can get himself a cat or a sack of rice. And we'll do Persuader over here because we'll get +1 zeal when converting provinces and characters. So that'll be quite nice. I don't even know how this has happened. Maybe it's because we're bordering them through South Shinano as well. But this entire coastline that we don't even own, it's all Hatakeyama's land. All of it is 100% Ikko. As you can see, if I just go down here.
Why they're not already like you by default? He should be. He's the same region.
To the summary, they're all 100% Ikko. That's great. We won't have any religious uprisings once we take this land. Our religion is spreading like a fucking plague. It's brilliant. Here's the battle. They've got way more men than us. This will be legendary if we can hold them back here. They're gonna stay there and shoot us. Yeah, we're gonna lose a lot to these archers. We just gotta hold these lines, basically. Get these samurai retainers in there as well. Run in there. Hit him with a bonsai too. Bonsai! Send them in. Nice, that's a big charge. We've definitely lost this though. We just don't have enough. I mean, they actually lost more men than us in that battle. And because...
Excuse me? Oh my. Oh. This is huge. Maybe you did not won, but you deal a lot of damage.
That battle. And because we've lost North Shinano, we can actually see that our fame has dropped a bit, so we should be able to come down here and just straight up take Mikawa without triggering the realm divide, that is. All right, beautiful. Maybe. There we go, and that general's leveled up as well. All right, the Soga has declared war on me. Good, because the Oda are also at war with Honma. They're going to keep each other busy. We're actually at war with everyone but Oda. So the realm divide's not going to be too bad for us, because we're basically already at war with the entire world. It's currently turned 113. Yes, they've taken over 100 turns in this short campaign for me to feel like I'm at the point to take Kyoto. Now, I've got one army here with a bunch of bow warrior monks and just general warrior monks, as well as some marathon monks. There's monks everywhere. And then I've got this army over here, and it's got pretty much more of the same, minus any infantry monks. And then I've also got just this little backup force over here, filled with more lone sword Ashigarus. So these are the armies I'm going to use to take Kyoto. So there's 3 stages of realm divide. Once you declare war on the Ashikaga shogunate, once you take Kyoto is the second one, and then the third one is once you reach legendary fame. Anyway, that's probably enough talking. It's time to take Kyoto.
So you just declaring the biggest possible war to have in the game, just with one move. Good luck, have fun.
and declare war on the Ashikaga Shogunate. So we can see they have some Naginata Samurai, Katana Samurai, Yari Samurai, and Bow Samurai, all samurai units. And we're going to march these guys in here too to back them up. So we have all three of these armies coming to take Kyoto. It's kind of a shameful display if I skip this fucking cutscene, isn't it? We are in the siege of Kyoto. Ideally, I would have used my ninja to sabotage the gates so they're open for us, but they killed my ninja last turn, and I didn't want to wait any longer to try and take Kyoto. So this is my plan, right? I want to essentially burn one tower. Make it a little bit easier for us to kind of enter, because these archery towers, they're going to destroy us if we just charge on in there. So we're going to use our archers to try and destroy that archery tower. All right, hit fire arrows, see if we can burn this tower down. All right, sweet, it's on fire. March forward a little bit, hit flaming arrows and shoot them. Within one volley, we should be able to take that down. Look at that. That's a lot of fire. Beautiful. We've destroyed our second archery tower. Pretty much, right? My plan here is to use and abuse as much of my bow...
Okay, I can see that this is made from wood, but also there is a stone.
Warrior monks as I possibly can. And what we're going to do is try to hit that bow samurai unit with all four of them. There we go. Look at that. One volley. So we really want to avoid this main charge here because they've got like all of their bow samurai on the wall plus an archery tower. So this archery tower has been destroyed. So we can safely move these guys across here and try to shoot in there, and we can actually burn that gate as well. And we have a lot of range here, so we can shoot in pretty freely and do a lot of damage to that general. And we've more or less broken that bow samurai unit, and we want to just pick off as many units as we possibly can. What's the weather today, boys? It's cloudy with a chance of death. Our tactic right now is confusing the fuck out of them, just raining death from above. Can the general survive this next volley? I don't know how he's surviving. How is he surviving this? 100 arrows just went through him. And that bow samurai unit has been eviscerated. We really want to focus on their strongest units, like this Naginata samurai unit right here. They're going to stand here and patiently wait to die. At least there is some nice cherry blossoms in the distance. If there's ever a place to die, this is the one, lads. This is the one. Just raining more fire upon generals, burning them alive. You know, just another day here in Japan. Oh my god, that general got fucking destroyed. The general's just gonna run out here. This whole entire section right here, it's like empty. I'm gonna come down here and burn these gates. Let's see if these guys can light this tower on fire. Throw some fucking Molotov cocktails. All right, great. We've lit it on fire. March all our forces across there then and get ready to attack that side. Now, you may not like the way that I am playing this. You may think, hey, you haven't even started the battle yet. You're just killing everyone without running in there. I would respond to that by saying, this is the Iko-Wiki experience. If you don't like it, then it doesn't really matter. We've killed another one of their generals.
You must just accept that. And I can understand that. Because soon, it get real nasty.
This is just cheating at this point. It really is. All right, it's time to get into Kyoto and actually start to fight. Let's run across this way because they have some archers there I did not know were there. And we can use another war cry, and then we can go ahead and use the second wind ability on our marathon monks. That's going to give everyone a second wind. You should also go and subscribe to my second channel, Our Second Wind. Shameless fucking plug there. Sorry about that.
Good like placement for showing to subscribe a channel. Very good place. I must say that.
All right, great. We can just go ahead and get in here, I think. Let's see our warrior monks completely decapitate the remaining garrison in Kyoto. Our monk ascent, it's come full circle, and we will capture the capital of Japan and become shogun. We got ourselves a decisive victory. Our bow warrior monks definitely pulled their weight. Pretty much 100 kills a pop. With that, we're going to take Kyoto. There we go. Kyoto is officially in the cult. Now the rest of the world is going to hate us. We have the -20 realm divide.
So nothing's changing. Nothing has changed.
Already applied. So before we can actually become shogun, we need to hold Kyoto for 5 turns. We also need to capture another 11 settlements, which now that we have Kyoto and the realm divide has started, we are going to start marching out everywhere. So
and I thought that you're missing one. Like one city to obtain, because you had like 5 from 6, so you're still missing one place to take.
Firstly, we're going to declare war on Oda, our only trade partner. We don't care, and we're going to easily capture this. Now we're finally going to advance with this army and easily start to eat up some of that Ito land. Got a citadel, so we can actually just straight up march and take this now. Awesome, the gates are open. Let's go and take Kill, and this should destroy the Hatakeyama. And yes, it did. And after over 100 turns, we've finally become Shogun. And we've been rewarded with these units right here, which are going to send us fucking bankrupt. Yes, I'm going to disband the fucking legendary ass units. Alright, so we currently have 22 out of 25 provinces. We're going to go ahead and capture the remaining ones. And with that, the short victory is ours. We've become Shogun, and we've more or less conquered all of Japan. And now we'll be immortalized with a statue in modern anime Japan. There we go, we've won the campaign. And here's some stats of all the campaign and everything that happened. We have beaten Shogun 2 through the power of radicalized monks and religious extremism, and a shit ton of arrows. Well, this one took way longer than I expected. Honestly, I think I've done like over 20 something hours of recording. But if you made it this far, then thanks for watching. As always, I want to give a shout out to the patrons who support this channel and help me keep going. Anyway, sub to this channel. And also, if you haven't, then please subscribe to my main channel. We're well on our way to 50k subs, and I want that 50k. That's it for this one, guys, and I'll see you in the next.